Say my internet tripping. That's crazy. Hey, what's the deal, man? I'm coming at you again, man. It's your player partner, Bobby WJ, man. And the reason why I have double back giving you a double dose today is because, man, I seen a video from my big cousin when my cousin was kicking some profound knowledge, man, and it just moved me. Like, you feel me? And I, reached out to him and said, hey, man, it's all right if I kind of like piggyback off what you was saying in your video. And this dude right here, man, it's my cousin Wedo, man. This dude is a very influential dude. When you hear about the young cats from Imperial Courts, PJ Wash Crip in my generation, man, you can never neglect to acknowledge or, give him his roses, his flowers, and venerate him. So today, man, that's what I want to do. I just want to give my big cousin, his flowers, man. I want to use my platform to venerate those good fathers and solid homies out there, man, that may not get the positive acknowledgement that they deserve, especially when you did everything under the sun. You feel what I'm saying? Not saying no crazy shit, but when you didn't change your life, man, and you dedicate your life to being a father, being a working man, and being everything that the streets said that we can never be, being that we were in the streets. You feel me? So, I just want to give some acknowledgement to my cousin, man. I want to play the video that resonated with me that he created, man, and everything that he's saying in this video, man, it's like it's the gospel truth. It's the Bible truth. You feel me? So, this is just me giving my big cousin his flowers and whatnot. We're gonna get into this video. Then I'm gonna tell you a little bit more about my cousin, you know what I mean? Me growing up with cousin, all this type of shit, like, man. And our cousin, you kind of impacted, my cripping and me just being, the dude that I will turn out to be and all this type of shit. But let me share the screen, man. This is some real shit, man. And I totally agree with it and support, everything that Cuzzo said, man.
Let me holler at you, boy. It's the shit I don't be understanding, man. It's a lot of people that be disrespecting people that they grew up with and they know, right? Like, you know these people. But your respect level is real low when it comes to people you know. But when you meet people that you don't know, that do the same shit that you just did some bullshit for people you know, you sir. Well, all that gangster shit and all that tough ass shit. When you run into somebody you don't know, and they tripping and they want them problems and all that. Why you niggas be turning down all them phase when y'all outside of y'all hoods? But when y'all in y'all hood, y'all try to cover it up and make it seem like y'all the man or something like that. That's what I don't understand. I don't understand it. I don't understand. Because you could be, if a motherfucker know you, they gonna have some type of feelings to where they not just gonna blow your motherfucking brains out. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because they know you. They know you. They know your whole family know them. That's like, you know what I'm saying? Come on, man. That shit don't even work like. But if it was the case, like, because a lot of niggas be trying to compare themselves to a lot of shit that I'm supposed to, or, you know what I'm saying? Like, or one of my niggas or something like that. But this is what I'm gonna tell y'all. We aggressive on shit outside the hood. When it comes outside the projects, nigga aggressive, nigga. I'm talking about a nigga. I ain't taking no shit. None of that shit. But when I get back to the project, when you get back around people you know, they some of the most disrespectful motherfuckers in the world. You feel me? But when they get around other people, man, they get money took from them. And then they get slapped up, all type of bitch ass shit going on with them. But then they get back around the people they know. And now they tough. Look, hey, recognize these people, man. Recognize these people that's only hard around people they know. If niggas don't got no respect for the people they grew up with and the people they know, the family members that's around them, they don't got no respect for them, you know they some bitch ass niggas. You know they some bitch ass niggas. Because they only gonna play them games with them people because they know them people can't really do the ultimate to their ass. They know they not. They know they not. Because they know we know each other. But other than that, man, you should see the way some of these niggas been. I done been in jail with some of these niggas, man, and seen some of these.
And that's where you really see it.
Yes, sir. Yeah. They nice as a bitch. You feel me? They not with the same shit that we on. They not with that. They on inside shit. They whole life they been on inside shit. They only disrespect the people that know them. But when they get around other people that they don't know, they sir, yes, sir.
It's nice as fuck on my.
You feel me? That's why I'm the same nigga everywhere I go, nigga. I'm the same Wedo everywhere I go. It don't matter where I go. And I got the same name, nigga. I ain't using no other name, nigga. You niggas be having all these different ass names and shit. Nigga don't know you niggas, nigga. You feel me? Be wary of the niggas that act tough in the hood, my nigga. Them the niggas you gotta watch. Cause they ain't putting in no work outside the hood. They sir, yes, sir. Scary than a motherfucker, bro. You feel me? Watch them niggas, man. Hey, look, come here. Let me holler at you, boy. This shit I don't be understanding, man.
On PJ Watch Crib, everything that he just said is the Bible truth, man. And I stand on that, and I stand by that. And it's coming from a solid, not just, man, it's coming from a solid cat, man. You know, a lot of these dudes, man, they be inside their respective hoods and whatnot, and they hide behind their families and they hide behind certain individuals and whatnot. But when it's time to come up out of that comfort zone, you know, they level of engagement is different. Like, you feel what I'm saying? And like you say, man, you gotta be wary of that shit, man. I remember having a conversation with my big homie, Big Sharky, man, and Sharky, like, he was basically asking me, like, why I've been in the project so much lately? And I'm like, you know, shit, it's the hood. We'll do this, that, and third. And, you know, Sharky had to open my eyes to, like, certain niggas ain't gonna love the hood with the same amount of love and the same amount of commitment that you gonna love the hood. And the way that he gave it to me, like, if somebody come through there and they do something, like, nigga, you know, I know your daddy, I know your caliber, I know your pedigree. If somebody come over there and do something, your love for the hood is gonna make you do something back because somebody that came over there and did something to what you love. And he's like, man, but think about all the dudes over there, homie, that don't love the hood with the same amount of love that you love the hood. And then you done did something to try to protect this and try to protect them, and motherfuckers done told on you. And I have to take a step back and just realize, like, you know, certain dynamics in all hoods is changing. And if you a certified cat and you a real N-word or whatnot, you know, the dynamics and the odds is against cats like us. You feel what I'm saying? So, you know, just be scrolling through Instagram, man, and just to hear my cousin, a solid dude that, you know, that I honor and respect, you know, just touch upon that, man. It was like, you know, a breath of fresh air. Like, it needed to be said. Certain things need to be said. We're in the age of Aquarius. We're in the age of truth. And some truths got to come out. Like, you feel what I'm saying? And this is from a dude that I done been in the field with. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we didn't have situations to where we outside the projects trooping and all this and all that, right? And some other cats from the other side, they drive by. I see the dude. I don't know the dude, but I know the dude from a situation. So they get up away. We walking up Imperial. So they get up away a little bit. Boom. They pull up a little ways, and then they stop right there on Imperial. And I like, man, them niggas from wooty woo woo woo. I'm about to run. When the nigga jump out the car, I'm about to run. But Cuzzo stood right there, like, man, what's up? Like, threw up his hands to him and all this and all that. And it was no engagement. But the reason why I didn't run is because, you know, just feeding off Cuzzo energy, like, oh, Mike, I was gonna run. And the reason why I was gonna run, because I knew the dude. Like, see, with Cuzzo and the homies that was with us didn't know, like 4 days prior, I had a situation with that dude, and it wasn't even my situation. Me and Toddy, but we just in the projects chilling. We on the bull side by the money tree. We right there chilling and all that. Another one of my cousins, he come up and, you know, he can tell that he got something on his mind. So Toddy was like, what's up, cuz? It is like, man, I just got into it and wooty whoop niggas and blase, wooty whoop, man, I'm about to wooty whoop whoop. So I volunteer my services, like, man, like, whatever, like, on Mike. So when I go down there to do whatever I did, the nigga that jumped out the car, cuz was down there with them niggas on Mike. So when we see the nigga, and when I see the nigga like on Mike, I'm thinking it's that. I thought he was about to get out trying to get his league back. That's why I was about to get in the win. But when Wedo didn't run and Cuz dropped his nuts and he stood there, Cuz I had to do the same thing. And it's been other situations that I didn't have. We've been outside. Like he say, Cuz, outside the projects, cuz we aggressive on shit. We come back to the hood, cuz, and the hood is supposed to be headquarters. It's supposed to be like a sanctuary. We go back to the hood, cuz, and we have a relaxed moment, like, well, nigga, can like have one of the, ooh, man, we had a crazy day type shit, like, where you surrounded by love and you protected by your kin folks, and the love is reciprocated, like, you feel what I'm saying? But the dynamics didn't change, and maybe I do a video about how the dynamics and the love has kind of like diminished or have been reduced in the community where I'm from. Probably do another video later about that. But it's been other situations where I've been outside the projects of Wedo, man, and we, you know, we chilling, man. We at Linwood, we at Linwood Shopping Center and all that type of shit. Like, right, we trying to get some Hennessy, like on bike. Fucking with Wedo, cuz me, Wedo, Bominos. I ain't for sure if Lil KB with us, but it was for sure me, Wedo, and Bominos, cuz on PJ. So we chilling, like we coming up out of the stove. Some big ass Samoans jump out the car on us on PJ crib and they tripping, hey, cuz, where y'all from? Woody moving all that, man. My heart going. Boo, 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 boo. These some grown niggas like on PJ at the time. I'm probably like 13. So Wedo probably had to be like 15, 16 on PJ crib, but just to see how cuz dropped his nuts, banged the hood and told him, nigga, this PJ watch crib, nigga, we can get down and all this. Like, even these big ass Samoans weren't even expecting that type of response. Like, on Mike, I ain't gonna even lie to you, cuz I was kind of intimidated by these grown ass, big ass Samoans, but just being around that type of individual, cousin, being around that level of cripping, like, you know, that influenced me and how I conduct myself when I'm outside the projects. Like, if my cousin ain't bitching out or my cousin standing on 10 toes and all that, nigga, I gotta be the same type of way. You know, it was a saying that we used to live by, man. You know how music influence and all that influences and influence the culture and all that. With Juvenile say, how I'm gonna be running with killers and backing down. How I'm gonna look in front of my peoples like a clown, like, you feel what I'm saying? But even in the projects, like, I get in a fight with one of my homies. I won't name cuz name because we have been through this before. And this sucker ass nigga, this old bust ass nigga, this old bitch ass nigga. This nigga say, oh well, the homies feel like woo, but it's you bitch ass nigga. The homie ain't said nothing. It's you bitch ass nigga. That nigga know what I'm talking about. We didn't have a conversation. The nigga know he's a buster. Well, you know what? I ain't gonna speak on that. But yeah. So I'm not gonna say the homie name, but me and the homie get down, right? But the homie ain't know him, and I just came from one of the big June boxing sessions. So every time I bam, bam, boom, I bam, bam, boom, and all that type of shit. Like, so, you know, I got the better end of the stick. So the homie, he had it on his mind. He couldn't accept the fact that I had got the best of him the way that I got the best of him, like, right? So a few days later, cuz ride up on his bike and he's like, hey, nigga, you told my sister that you fucked me up and whoopie whoop and all. I'm like, nah, I can't say that. I ain't tripping, man. I'm smoking on one of them long Seth blunts. Remember we smoked the Philly Titans? Like, I'm blowing on a blunt on a peel side under the tree right there, cuz in the middle of the peel, like I ain't say that. Oh, nigga, whoopie whoop, this, that, and third. And if you did say it, nigga, we can get down again. Like, I ain't tripping, I ain't trying to fight you. I already did my stuff. Like, man, I'm high, I'm trying to enjoy my high and all that. But when cuz jump back on his bike and leave off, my cousin like, man, you should have fought on that nigga, cuz. I'm like, cuz, but I ain't say none of that. And cuz had to educate me that even though I didn't say that, it's the manner and the aggressiveness that he approached me with. So I should have fired on cuz and checked him for the energy that he brought to me. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, but yeah, man, you know, I just want to, you know, sing the praises of my cousin, man. That video that he put out, man, that's some profound shit, man. And it's something that just resonated with me, man. You feel what I'm saying? Because, like, at this damn time, when you're a real man, you're a real gangster, you're a real loke and all that, and you're really about the trooping and all this and all that, homie, it's a certain code of conduct that we exist by and we live by. If I fuck with your people and I get into it with your little people, I'm not gonna make it seem like the relationship that I got with you is null and void. That relationship account for something. So being that relationship account for something, unless it's an imminent threat, man, I ain't tripping off your little folks, man. Go play, man. Go, man, like, make the fuck my face. Like, you feel what I'm saying? I'm going to do my best to keep it from escalating into something because of the love and respect that I got for you. But this new age, right? This new way of conducting business and whatnot, a motherfucker don't give a fuck about the family relationship, the family ties, who your people is, and none of that. Like, you feel me? They tripping on each other, or they tripping on the individuals that we didn't watch, you know, grow up, or the cats that didn't watch us grow up. Like, you feel me? That ain't never been it. Like, you feel me? So when my cousin, you know, said what he said, man, I agree with all that, man. And I just want to give cuz his flowers, man, for being, you know, a stumped down dude, an amazing father, and an individual who figured it out. Like, you feel me? We figured it out. Oh, this is my guy right here. Hey, did you see the video that I just shared, man? I just shared a profound video, man, with you know, Wedo saying some, you know, profound shit, man. Like, you know what I mean? Like how certain cats inside of their communities, they all the way turned up. It ain't no understanding. It's 0 to 60. It's straight to violence. Like, but when certain cats go outside the projects, these dudes be kind of like innocuous. They be docile. They don't got the same level of aggressiveness that they got outside of their community as they do inside their community. You know, I give you a story, like, right? One of the homies, he on the west side, you know, fucking with some west side niggas doing some music networking shit and all this type of shit, like, right? Nigga take the homie chain. What? So when we get word of it, I personally, you know what I mean, addressed the homie like, what's up, cuz? Like, them niggas over there, you know, on this side of the west side, the niggas took your shit. He was like, yeah, man, whoopty whoop and all that, man. The nigga like, whoopty whoop. I guess the nigga like, hey, my nigga, let me see that chain. Let me wear your chain. And a homie stupidly, foolishly took off his chain and let the nigga put on his chain and the nigga walked off. The homie was all bad for that. Nigga, you don't take off your jewelry for nobody on mic. You don't let no nigga wear your chain, see your chain, hold your chain. That's all back. Nigga, that's violation. Like, but I guess the homie was intimidated because there was so many of them niggas over there and whatnot. And the homie just trying to keep shit cool. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, but you don't do that. Then I have to explain it to the homie, like, no, nigga, you don't do that. Nigga, you don't take your shit off for nobody. PJ Watch Crip. So a nigga tell him, like, man, we about to go over there, nigga, and we about to press a line on PJ Crip. Oh no, my nigga gonna do this. And like, no, nigga, fuck that. If you was in that situation and you fuck with some of the homies and you told them my niggas whoopty whoop and all this type of shit, and them niggas ain't respect that nigga enough to not take your shit. No, nigga, fuck that, nigga. We holding court in the streets. But the homie ain't want to do that. So I'm looking at the homie like, cuz, the nigga should get the homies the DP, you on PJ Crip. But in the hood, this dude got a kind of like a big family, like. So in the hood, it's this. Why wasn't that level of aggressiveness when this nigga took your chain, cuz? Why wasn't that level of aggressiveness when you got a certified homie that's with you, like on PJ Crip, nigga? We about to go over there and we about to hold court in the streets. On PJ Crip, them niggas took your shit. So when Cuzzo come on here or, you know, on Instagram and he say what he's saying, like, it's true, cuz. Some of these niggas don't give a fuck about what the family history is, cuz. If my mama and your mama or my auntie and your auntie was like this, nigga, we cousins. How do we ever get to the point, cuz, to where the family history don't mean nothing? How do we ever get to a point to where niggas is taking sides and got the hood divided and all this type of shit? Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to blow VA, cuz. I just wanted to pretty much, you know, just give my big cousin his flowers and just, you know, just piggyback off, you know, something that he had put out there, man, about the level of aggressiveness being different in the hood than outside the hood. Like, you feel me? Real niggas, we go to the hood, cuz, and it's like, I should be able to go over there and shit, have a relaxed moment. Like, this the hood. One of my big homies that I won't name, cuz say, you gotta watch any nigga from the hood that know you got a gun on you and he acting scared or he acting distant or he acting nervous. Nigga, this for the hood. If anybody come through, you know what I mean, trying to harm anything over here, this is to protect us. Why you nervous? Why you acting scared? Well, my real homies out there and we chilling and all that, and somebody got something on them, and I feel cool on mic because I know that if anything go bad, this dude gonna handle his candle. So everything out here is protected, and that's how it's supposed to be. You should never be nervous because a real PJ or a real homie got a pistol on him. Like, nigga, you should be comfortable. Nigga, I'm about to swing and I'm about to do my thing, probably get, you know, tipsy, but not too drunk because I know I'm protected out here, and that's how I'm supposed to be in headquarters. Like, but the teachings is different. I may do a video, man, that don't name names and all that, but just talk about what a breakdown come in at. How the PJs changed from being a close-knitted, family-orientated hood to where it's kind of like division and all that. You feel what I'm saying? You know, I'm holler at the big homie and ask him, you know, is that some content that, you know, that's worthy of talking about? But when it comes to watch, right, you got the bigger projects. You got the Bounty Hunters, which is the Nickerson Gordon projects, and you got the Jordan Downs, which is the Grace You Watch Crips, the Jordan Down projects. The way that we function in our projects is different from the way that they function in the project. I mean, it's similarities, you know what I mean? And it's common things that we all do that's similar because it's the projects. But as far as the overall functioning of these, the major projects in Watts and, Los Angeles and whatnot, the PJs has always had the disposition in the mind state to where we are family. That's why if you're a young cat from PJs and you part of the life, the big homies ain't never made us do anything. The big homies, they never told us we got to bust or we got to do this and we got to do that, because they handle that. What the big homies preached to us and tried to push on us is going to school and playing sports and all that type of shit. But if you weren't into going to school and you weren't into playing sports and you wanted to be thugging, then the big homies would accommodate you, would give you the guidance and all that you needed. You feel what I'm saying? We ain't never forced nobody to go do no crazy shit but if it's in you and this is what you're doing, this is how you get it done right. The PJs have never been the type of community that goes out and create problems and all that. But if one of ours just so happen to be in your neck of the woods and you violating and you disrespecting, this is family and this is how we coming at you, versus the Great Streets and the Bonnie Hunters. They're more gang orientated. They more gang orientated. That's why they believe in going. That's why they believe in going out dominating and taking over shit and creating chaos and knocking niggas out and just doing all type of crazy shit. The PJs never been like that. You feel what I'm saying? The PJs has always been a family-orientated community. Like, we ain't give a fuck about spreading outside the projects and starting chapters here and doing this and doing that, because everything that we loved and everything that we held dear is right there within the Pure Quartz housing projects. And we always been family-orientated. Like, when you talk about the PJs, we ain't never really did DPs. And if you did something that was worthy of some form of disciplinary action, the homies was just chasing you out the projects. It's a lot of cats that I can name, like he did some foul shit. You ain't seen him in them in 40 years. And that's how it was. You feel what I'm saying? The main motto of the PJs was this: if you leave together, you come back together. If the homies is out and they get into some shit and you get back to the hood before the homies, oh man, niggas about to hit you from the top of the head to the bottom of from the top of your head to the bottom of your feet. Like, you feel me? PJ's always been family orientated, man, and that's what it is. And then when we tried to introduce the gang banging elements to being a family, that's what became kind of like diluted. You know what I mean? It kind of got diluted. And I even go as far as just throwing this out there, and I may do a video about this as well. A lot changed about the PJs when, doing two incidents. The first incident, I won't say. The second incident is when the PJs agreed to be a part of the peace treaty. Because what that did to us as a family and as a hood, but mostly a family, it took away our enemies. We didn't have no enemies. And the PJs has always been the type of people that's down to get it cracking. You feel what I'm saying? We ain't have no enemies. So being that we didn't have no common enemies, like, the hood began to kind of like turn on itself, turn inside, and more homie on homie beef started originating and all this type of shit. Then you had certain homies that kind of like dug the style of the Great Streets, and them niggas start fucking with the Great Streets. You had some of the homies that dug the style of the Bonnie Hunters, so them niggas was more inclined to kind of like fuck with the Bonnie Hunters. So that even right there, even though it was peace and watch, but even that, created division amongst our ranks, because all PJs ever been was PJs. Just like how, back in the days, the Great Streets had grape nuts when they was fucking with the nut hoods. They had they had a lot of different alliances and all that shit with different hoods throughout Watts and whatnot. But the PJs ain't never been that. That Bonnie Hunter, that Hunter Herd shit, that shit came later. That shit came later, and a lot of us didn't even agree with that. Like, you feel me? A lot of us wasn't rocking with that Hunter Herd shit. And I'm not saying it to demean it or disrespect it or whatnot, but it was just something that I couldn't get jiggy with. Like, I never pushed Hunter Herd. I never said Hunter Herd or none of that. And I'm not saying that I got problems with Bonnie Hunters. That's not what I'm saying. But as far as us tying rags together and all this and all that, and us being, allies like that, like, I never rocked with that. You feel what I'm saying? Cool with the Bonnie Hunters, got a lot of love, got a lot of respect for the Bonnie Hunters, but I never subscribed to that Hunter Herd movement. You feel what I'm saying? But if it ain't PJ, it ain't nothing, is the way and that's how I grew up too, Heedy. But unfortunately, you got certain cats that came later in the game, or you got certain cats whose families are predominantly females, and they have certain animosity towards the hood, and they are more inclined to take on that view and that perception of the hood. You feel what I'm saying? Like, we ain't grew up like that, homie. Like, we really grew up under some solid crippin', like the big homie, J-Dog that's on here, homie. This dude was, influential in me understanding what crippin' was. you know, me watching colors and me coming out and saying certain shit, he like, no, homie, we don't say that. Even me just being a kid, and I'm not saying the homie is wrong for this, because the homie has rehabilitated himself and the homie has changed his life, and now he's on a more positive and productive you know, path and whatnot. But me being a kid, probably like 5 years old, coming outside and got a blue rag in my right pocket, he had to tell me like, no, cuz, we don't wear blue rags in our right pocket here. You do it like this. And I just put them in, man, I don't got the rag right here, but I just literally took the rag and just shoved that motherfucker in my right pocket on PJ crib. And the big homie had to kind of, I probably was like 7, like 5 or 7 on PJ, but the big homie had to tell me like, oh, cuz, we don't put rags in our right pocket. And he folded my shit up on Mike, folded up for me and showed me how to put it in my left pocket. Like, you feel what I'm saying? And since that day, cuz, it's been blue rags to the left side. Like, but Demon, we grew up under some solid cripping. We grew up under some solid homies. And sometimes that can be our disadvantage. That can be a disadvantage to us, cuz when a nigga facing a situation, a nigga thinking about the family relationships, the family ties, and us just being a family under PJ, but a lot of people didn't have that form of indoctrination. A lot of individuals wasn't conditioned the way that we was conditioned, so it puts us at a disadvantage. Because I'm looking at it like, man, shit, I'm going to holler at my homie. Like, you know, it's good, it's smooth. This is my homie. But my homie don't look at me like a homie. My homie look at me like an enemy. So I'm at a disadvantage because all the nigga ever knew was PJ. My first love is PJ. My biggest sacrifices was for PJ. So how could I ever be against PJ? And then to a degree, this is all I know. And y'all know, cuz, when niggas was kids and all that, cuz, if your mama, your pops tripping, or your family that moved to a hood that ain't cool with the hood and all that, you already know. All you have to do is do what? Get back to the hood. If you can get back to the hood, nigga, somebody gonna open their doors for you. But when the Peace Treaty came and the homies started beefing and all that, a lot of families, a lot of homegirls, a lot of homies start closing their doors because they ain't know who to trust, cuz. Because now the biggest enemy ain't the people outside the projects. Now it's starting to look like some of the homies is the biggest ops to a degree. You feel what I'm saying? So just piggybacking off what Cuzzo said, man, I'm about to jump up off this thing, man. It's going on 30 minutes. I've been on this thing. But before I get off this thing, man, I wanna play some music, cuz. Let me see. All right. Play this song, cuz, by my cousin. This nigga really know how to rap. This nigga know how to sing and all that shit too on PJ Crib. I've been telling cuz, man, take this shit serious, like, cause the nigga really got it, man. The nigga really like.
Now all of a sudden, you a hitter now, you a killer now. Now all of a sudden, all these pussy goofy niggas hanging around. Now all of a sudden, niggas acting like they can't get laid down. Now all of a sudden, everybody with the shit, everybody down. Now all of a sudden, get it back. Now all of a sudden, now they love you. Now all of a sudden, everybody act like they was with you, but they wasn't. Now all of a sudden, see a nigga on and now we blood cuz. Now all of a sudden, bitches on that pussy, now they wanna fuck now. Now all of a sudden, you a hitter now, you a...
Hey man, y'all make sure y'all go follow my people on Instagram, man. Wedo_115, man. If you ain't following him, man, go follow him, man. He got some good content over there, man. If you looking for that real shit, that undiluted real shit, man, that's where you gonna get it from, man. Shout out to my cousin Wedo the Ghetto, cuz. Nigga, love you, cuz. Continue to do you, how you be doing you, man. Salute to you. Salute to the big homie J-Dog, man. Salute to Mike Bailey. Salute to the homie comedian Dupree. Salute to everybody that be macking in time after time, man. It's your player partner, Bobby WAJ. Once again, we all we need, we all we got, man. And I'm signing off, man. I'm gone. Y'all be blessed.